Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 6 team selection video. We have midweek matches this week, so a very quick turnaround from one game week to the next. So make sure your team is in before tomorrow. Everything's updated now. There were some technical difficulties with the site this morning, as Serie Fantasy announced, but all the subs are in. One thing that's really great that we learned is, well, actually, one thing that they told us was now price rises and falls are going to be done and official the next day after every game week. So unfortunate that it kind of took this long for us to figure this out, but it's good that we know now. So price rises and falls have already occurred for the post game week 6 before game week 7. Sorry, post game week 5 before game week 6. And then another thing is, and I brought up a couple times, players will transfer or sub in for a player, even if it's not the same position, as long as it doesn't break the proper lineup structure. So last week, I had Gonzalez and Calabria not play. I was able to get two midfielders to fill in those spots, which is good because that still kept a legal formation with four defenders, four mids, and two strikers. So that's some good news. The next thing that we're going to look at is my squad for this week. I have made one transfer. I'm thinking about a second one, but I'm not really sure who I would bring in yet, but we'll talk about that. So in net, we have Jan Samar again, has been playing fantastic so far this season. And the defender Di Marco, also from Inter, who has been amazing as well, getting attacking returns and generally one clean sheet every single game. Captained him last week and did fantastic. And I'm totally happy with those two Inter players right now. Yes, it's unfortunate that I don't have Lautaro Martinez, but I'm happy with these two Inter players, and I cannot fit Lautaro Martinez in without getting rid of one. Along the back line, I have Danilo facing Lecce. Lecce has started very well this season. After they played their game, it was the first game, so they were second in the table. I'm not sure how they've dropped since, or if they have. But I do still think that this great run of form for them won't last all season, and this should be a game that Juve should win for sure and hopefully keep a clean sheet. Calabria, I still don't know why he missed last game. Like I still think that he did pick up an injury in their game against Newcastle, but I haven't seen any news of it at all. So if you are an AC Milan fan or have news on the Calabria suspected injury, please let me know because I have no clue if he has any chance of starting this week. But I'm gonna have him in there, and then if he doesn't play, I'm just gonna get someone subbed in for him, which is fine. Di Lorenzo is going to be my captain this week. I have had way more success so far captaining defenders over attackers. Defenders, generally, you just need to have one half where your team doesn't allow a goal, and you're basically comparing it to captaining a player that's got an assist, which generally you're happy-ish about. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully, Di Lorenzo can find some attacking returns this week and still plays the entirety of the game. Midweek fixtures can sometimes be a little hairy just because players are going to be tired, especially those that played European matches the previous week. That's like 4 games in a short period of time, so you don't know if there is going to be rotation, even with some of the big names that are normally locked into squads. Like Di Lorenzo, I do think Di Lorenzo will still play. Napoli is starting to drop a lot of points. They cannot afford to be rotating their squad too much, playing like a B team in these games. Spinazzola has been starting a lot. He is definitely someone that I could see being rotated. He almost played the full match last game, and he is someone that's generally on the cusp of being rotated. I'm hoping that he'll start against Genoa and at least pick up half a clean sheet and hopefully an attacking return as well. Chiesa is the player that I've transferred in, being a midfielder and playing in alongside Vlahovic in that top spot. He has been very attacking so far this season. While Juve did not have a great game at all against Sassuolo, he has been amongst the attacking threats, and therefore I have transferred him in as my second Juve player, and at 8.6, that's not a bad price to pick him up at all. The player that I would have liked to pick up most this game week would have been Paulo Dybala, but he's just too expensive for what I had to get rid of. I got rid of Strafetza. He's not a terrible option still if you have him and want to keep him, but he has turned into a bit of a rotation risk. And let you have two really tough fixtures coming up against Juve and Napoli back to back. So that's why I chose to get rid of him rather than Tobin. Ederson against Verona. Hopefully there's some attacking returns there, or if he continues to his stellar defensive midfield play, where he's picking up lots of interceptions and blocks and stuff like that. Candreva originally was credited with an assist. I didn't see on any site that actually said he deserved an assist, so I wasn't surprised to see that taken away. Still picked up 5 points. Hopefully he can do some damage against Empoli. We'll see if Empoli can finally score their first goal of the season. And up top, Immobile did score last game on a penalty. There's other holes to fill right now, so I'm not going to be transferring Immobile out quite yet. He'll start at striker against Torino. Hopefully he can score again. And Osimhen really needs to pick up the slack. While it was great that he earned the PK by missing it, that was really frustrating. Hopefully we'll see him get amongst the goals again, as he has been underperforming, especially based on the 12.0 price point. On the bench, we have Nico Gonzalez, who's still likely injured for tomorrow. He probably won't see time. I'm just going to throw him in the first bench spot. I don't see him playing, but it doesn't matter. I'll just bypass him if he doesn't play. Doven, who has been consistently basically picking up 4 or 5 points a game week, is likely going to sub in if Calabria doesn't play, and Juric takes the last bench spot. Tratti is going to start on the bench for keeper. I'm sure Samir is going to play still, but he is there and has been doing fantastic for a 4.0 keeper. I have no idea how he has not gotten a price raise yet. And that is my team. Like I said, if you can afford it, I'd be getting in Dybala. Expensive midfielder, but still great fixtures. And playing alongside Lukaku, I'd say that is a great player to bring to the squad. Chiesa, obviously a good option. And DeMarco and Di Lorenzo, I think, are two defenders to really have right now. I would want probably one Roma defender. Christensen seems like the best one as of right now and is cheaper than Spinazzola. So maybe suggest getting him in as well. And if you have the luxury to downgrade, it might be worth moving on from Osimhen. And if you have Immobile, probably as well. Get some of these cheaper but high-performing attackers like Bertuggi or someone like that, and then use the money elsewhere. Anyway, that is it for me. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and good luck this game week. Again, it'll be a quick turnaround for the weekend as well, so get those teams locked in. Take care. Have a good day.